Don't you feel any remorse?
Maybe I did a couple of decades ago. Now, not really. But please, do tell. How did you get out of Haven? I was sure you'd all suffocate down there. I bet Carla had something to do with it. Our wonderful heroine.
Joke's over, Margot. You lost and you know it.
I wonder. The other members of my group should be here soon. If I were you, I'd run.
Right. Guys, what are we going to do?
Carla, there's no need for sarcasm.
Margot, I know they won't be coming until the storm passes over. I heard you on the phone before.
Ah, you're well informed. You can't blame me for trying. But is that all you have to say to me, chérie? And I thought we were friends.
We couldn't be further from being friends.
Then rivals, perhaps.
Margot, if you want to save whatever part of your life you have left, you need to tell us what you know about the overseers and testify against them in court.
No. Save my life? Ha! The only lives I perhaps could save are yours. It doesn't matter if I testify or not. From the moment you captured me, I became a liability to them. I'm as good as dead.
Unless you strike a deal with me, I can ensure your protection.
Is that a joke? I know how this goes. I'll only be protected while I'm useful.
If the information you provide is solid, you'll be kept safe even afterward. I promise. They won't be able to touch you.
I can't imagine how you'd be able to keep such a promise. But to hell with it. What do I have to lose? I'm dead either way. So, what do you want to know about my beloved overseers?
Why did the overseers target Ruben's project?
Isn't it obvious? The Genetica serum could extend our lives. Of course we'd be after it.
And are you the one who decided to take action to get it?
The group's senior members did, which does include me.
Do you know anything about the other members of the group?
I know more than they want me to. I even know their favorite meals. I can't say I'm terribly popular back in the group. Maybe that's why they sent me here without backup.
If your info's as solid as you lead us to believe, then I'm sure we'll be able to keep you safe. Now, I heard you have a working phone.
Oh, you mean my satellite phone?
What else? There's no signal. How are you able to contact the outside world?
Simple. After arriving on the island, I made some modifications to the satellite dish. It blocks all the devices on the island, except for my satellite phone. Pretty neat, right?
You don't seem tech-savvy enough. How did you do this by yourself?
I can't take all the credit. My equipment did the heavy lifting. You'd be amazed what money can get you these days. Even breaking into Ruben's Haven system was a breeze.
Margot, what about the Genetica files?
What about them? Don't worry, they're still on the island.
Did you make any copies of them?
No, but it was on my to-do list.
Then where are the files?
Back in my room.
Ruben, you and Carla go find the files. I'll get the satellite phone off Margot and try to contact someone in Panama.
I'll leave that to you, Sam. Carla, let's go.
I need to fully dress her up.
Now that's a witch.
No sign of the files, but I think I found the DNA sample Margot took from Jeannie.
I don't see the files either. But if the DNA sample was here, the files should be too. Give me the sample though. I'll make sure it doesn't leave the island. All right, let's carry on looking for the files.
It seems one of the boards was moved. It's worth investigating. A metal... There is a box hidden under the floor. It's locked though. I bet the Genetica files are inside.
Perhaps. Put the box on the table. Let's try to open it.
I knew it! All the files are inside! We finally got them back, Ruben!
Yes. Yes, we did. Great job, Carla. Mind passing them over to me? Thank you. And Carla, I'm sorry I doubted you when the file from the vault was stolen.
No harm done. I forgot about it already.
But I didn't. My weaknesses took over me. I'm sorry.
Ruben, it's already in the past. How about we look toward the future instead?
I guess you're right. No other way but forward. Let's head back and find... We did. And were you able to contact someone for help?
The good news is that I managed to reach the authorities in Panama. The bad news is that the rescue team won't be able to get here until the storm dies down.
So we don't know whether Panama's rescue team will get here sooner than the overseers?
That's right. We're not out of the woods yet.
There's not much we can do about it. We'll have to wait and hope the rescue team arrives first.
No, I can't accept that we're leaving our fate to chance.
We won't be. We'll lock ourselves in Haven until we confirm the rescue team has arrived. But before we do... These are the only files that contain notes about the procedure for making the Genetica serum. It's funny. Before all this, I strongly believed prolonging human life would make the world a better place. But after everything that happened, all the pain and death we witnessed on this island, I kept asking myself whether we as a species were ready for such a big change. And I reached a conclusion. We're not.
Are you insane? This was the discovery of a lifetime.
My decision has nothing to do with you. I didn't sign the contract with the government.
You're right, it doesn't. But I won't stay quiet when I see you make foolish choices.
It's done, Sam. The files are gone. The Genetica serum won't see the light of day.
If it helps, I think you made the right choice.
Only time will tell.
Ruben, you've just destroyed your life's work.
Leave him alone. I'm sure it wasn't an easy decision to make.
Carla, it's okay. It might have been my life's work, but it certainly won't be my last. Carla, actually, if you don't mind, I'd like to speak with Sam in private.
Sure. I'll go and check on Margot in the meantime.
Ah, you cared enough to make another visit, chérie.
Not really, but since I'm here, I may as well ask you a few questions.
Oh, an interview. I'm honored. Go on then. I'm an open book.
Why did you push Freddy into the well?
Well, during your presentation, you actually got the motives right. He eavesdropped on one of my calls with the overseers and found out about the ring I used to poison Ruben. The bastard then stole it and even tried to use it against me as leverage for the footage. Poor Wolfie. Look where it got him.
Right. One more thing. Why did you become an overseer?
Boring questions get you boring answers. It's power, chérie. Simple as that. That's all I ever wanted. And I'm the type to get what I want.
I have nothing else to say except... Prison will be good for you. It will give you all the time in the world to repent.
We'll see about that.
Are you all done here? Talked it out?
Yes.
Y'all gotta listen. There's a cargo ship passing by right now.
This is our chance to get out of here, people. Reuben, we need to attract their attention right away.
The SOS signal is broken, but there should be a flare gun in the shed by the lighthouse.
There's no time to waste. Someone needs to run and get it.
I'm a decent runner. Let me do it.
It's all down to you, Carla.
I can still make it in time. I just need the flare gun.
This key doesn't fit. Here goes nothing.
Was this enough to get their attention? Yes! It worked!
I think Reuben just texted me.
Carla, you are amazing.
I actually can't believe it. We are finally getting off this island.
Hopefully. But we need to make sure we know whose ship will be boarding first. The cargo ship isn't too far away from the island, so Sam is trying to contact them with the radio.
Don't tell me you think it's a ship full of overseers.
No, not really. I don't see why they would lie to Margot about the delay in reaching the island. If Sam succeeds in contacting the crew, and they are trustworthy, hopefully, they'll be able to take us to Panama.
Fair enough. And where are the others?
The rest went to get their bags and prepare for the trip.
I should probably do the same.
Wait, before you run off, there's one last thing I'd like to give you.
Sure. What is it?
It's a memento from when I was dating your mom. I stored it in the vault, if that's okay with you. We could go get it.
A memento from back when you and Mom were dating? Yes, please.
It should be here. Could you help me look for a small velvet bag?
Sure.
Is this it?
Yes, that's the one. Always and forever. What a romantic I was. I gave this to Marianne back when I thought our love would last forever. The only thing that did is this bracelet. May I put it on you?
Of course. It's beautiful. Thank you, Ruben.
This bracelet is a promise. I promise that whatever happens in the future, I will always be there for you, as a father or a friend.
Thank you. I'll treasure it.
I'm glad you like it. Now, shall we go pack our things?
Yeah, we probably should.
Once you finished packing, come to the veranda. Everyone decided to meet there.
Will do. What should I pack first? I should pack everything first. I should pack everything. I should pack everything first. I should pack. I think that's everything. Time to meet up with everyone on the veranda.
Carla, do you have a moment?
Sure. What's up?
I wanted to apologize.
What for?
You know, the way I acted when you approached me about, the ghostwriters. When you went through my personal belongings, what I really want to say is that I get it. You did what you needed to do to find the killer.
Thanks for understanding. How are you holding up, though? It wasn't an easy week for any of us.
Honestly, disturbed and exhausted. I think I'm so dehydrated I couldn't even shed another tear. But seriously, I'm worried about what's going to happen next.
I can't guarantee it, but I have a feeling we'll be okay.
I hope so too. But a lot of bad stuff happened, you know? It's not something I can just erase from my memory.
I know how you feel. Everything that happened. All the people who died. I'll never forget it.
At least I know I'm not alone in this.
You're not. Besides, there's always Ruben, right?
Ruben. I really need to sort out my relationship with him.
I know that he loves you.
And I love him. Hopefully enough to get us past everything that happened here. But let's keep this between the two of us, okay?
My lips are sealed.
Thanks. We should probably join everyone else on the veranda.
Good. Almost everyone's here now.
Admiral, did you contact the ship? All good?
I did. Surprisingly, the radio signal went through and didn't get blocked. Probably because the ship was close by. From what they told me, the ship's crew got caught in the storm while taking a cargo shipment to Panama.
That's great. I mean, it's bad they got caught in the storm, but they'll take us to Panama, right?
Affirmative. It seems Lady Luck is on our side today. But there's still some time before the ship gets here. So no need to hold your bags. Put them down with the rest.
I'll take you up on that offer. I should put my luggage...
All right, I'd better check on Margot. Ruben, care to join?
Actually, I should go make sure Jeannie will have enough food while I'm away.
Suit yourself.
I should see how everyone else is holding up. Q, how are you coping?
I'll be fine. And how are you?
Given the circumstances, I think I'm doing good.
You sure are your father's daughter. Senor never complains either. I just wish for all of this to be over. For all of us.
I believe it will. Have faith for a while longer.
See, I'll try. you take care of yourself as well.
Will do. Mrs. B, are you okay?
Oh, yes, dear. I just keep replaying everything that's happened this week in my head. After what Margot did, she doesn't deserve to keep walking on this earth.
Margot will stay in jail for good. I'm sure she won't get out in her lifetime.
She deserves it, and more. So sorry to cut this short, dear, but I'd like to be left with my own thoughts for a bit.
I understand. Take care, Mrs. B. Dr. Cat, how are you feeling?
I'm still in shock, to be honest. This whole week has been one big emotional roller coaster.
To say the least. Yet you persevered and helped everyone. It's thanks to you that we managed to avoid more casualties.
But we still lost so many people. I couldn't do anything for Portia, Freddie, or Lucas.
You shouldn't feel guilty. There's nothing we could have done.
I know I shouldn't, but it doesn't make it hurt any less. All I want to do now is go back home and hug my family.
It won't be long before you're doing just that, Dr. Cat.
I should have said this sooner, but there's no need for honorifics anymore. Just call me Cat.
Sounds good to me, Cat. Let's talk more once we're actually out of here.
I like the sound of that.
Carla, I have one last favor to ask.
Sure. What is it?
I doubt the ship will be able to reach the shore. It's probably too big. We need to prepare 3 boats to get to it.
Do we have any?
Back in the boathouse, I'm just not sure if we have enough paddles for them.
Say no more. I'll go check.
Thanks, Carla. If you find the paddles, leave them outside.
Roger that.
Oh, would you look at that? Our freshly baked hero, Carla Page.
What are you doing here by yourself?
Nothing much. Just thinking some things through.
Are you worried about the mafia business you got involved with?
I ain't sweating about the mafia no more. I talked to Reuben. He'll lend me the money. Once I've paid my debt, I'll cut all ties with them.
That's the right step forward.
It's the only step forward. I'd prefer to keep all my fingers attached, if you know what I mean. But I can assure you this'll be the last time I borrow money from Reuben. I made a promise to myself, and I'm planning on keeping it. But this is off the record, all right? If any of this gets out and reaches the press...
I think there's a bigger story on this island than a movie star laundering money.
Good. That's what I like to hear.
No worries. I'll catch you later.
See ya.
The engine looks broken. Not gonna leave the island with that anytime soon. Looks handmade. Looks handmade. The box is in the way. I can't pull them out. I'm still missing a pair for the 3rd boat.
3 pairs of paddles? Check. Ruben said to leave them outside. Looks like a good spot. I'll leave them here. Good news. I found 3 pairs of paddles. I left them outside, as you asked.
Excellent. The ship is almost here. I'll go get the boats prepared.
By the way, Admiral, where's Margot?
We thought it would be better if we didn't drag her out here until everybody boarded the boats. I'd prefer to avoid any more conflicts until we reach the mainland.
It's probably a wise decision.
But before we leave, Ms. Page, I have to hand it to you. You did remarkably well solving the murders. I'm impressed.
Thank you. It wasn't easy. Really, it's thanks to everyone that we managed to catch her.
You don't need to be so modest. I saw how brave and tenacious you were. In my opinion, you're a great journalist, Carla. But I hope you understand that you won't be able to publish anything about what happened here. At least not until the trial is over.
I get it. After all, this turned out to be a lot more than just an interview with Ruben.
The ship stopped. I think it got as close as it can to the shore. Everyone, it's time to leave.
I'll get Margot then.
Everything happened pretty fast from here on out.
The moment we reached the mainland, Margot was taken into custody by the authorities.
Shortly after,
We were also taken in and questioned.
I gave them all the information they asked for, and more.
While the investigation was ongoing, the government took all of us under its protection to ensure our safety.
In a month or so,
Margot appeared in court to testify against the overseers.
the case made a real splash and attracted global media attention.
Margot took the spotlight by providing overwhelming evidence against the overseers. She lifted the veil on all of the overseers' illegal operations over the last 2 decades. The overseers' operations were global, from huge corrupt deals and bribes to threats and even murder. Governments around the world rose up to take them down. Italy, Germany, the United States, and more. It didn't take long for all the biggest members to be captured, put on trial, and sentenced to life imprisonment. Margot also received a life sentence for all the crimes and murders she committed. After the trial finished, she was taken to a maximum security prison with additional protection. She will live out the rest of her days behind bars. To my surprise, Project Genetica never came up in the trial. I guess the government decided to cover it up completely. Sometime later, I published my article about the events on Isla Esperanza in Peak Life, though I had to keep Project Genetica out of the article. To my surprise, it still became the most popular issue of the year. The others seemed to be doing okay too. Ruben and Janet finally got together. I'm really happy for them. Jax got a new role in an upcoming blockbuster movie. Kat took some time off work to be with her wife and kids. The Admiral received a Medal of Honor for his service. And after a long vacation, Mrs. Bird and Q came back to work for Ruben. Everything slowly started going back to normal. I really thought the nightmare was finally over. If only I'd known what would come next. Maybe I could have stopped it.